We are coming to you live from the Republic Broadcasting Network, where you can handle the truth. Good evening from Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Frank Allen. Tonight, we discuss the Schumann Resonance and You on TM Radio. But first, joining Targeted Massachusetts is free. Just go to targetedmassachusetts.org, and at the top of the page, go to Join TM. Please complete the easy registration form. By joining, you receive our newsletter, text updates, and the latest developments in our targeted situation. Donate to Targeted Massachusetts and help us to continue our activism. We are a legal organization in the state of Massachusetts. If you have any questions, call me anytime in the U.S. at 1-508-857-8334. Call into the show live and ask a question at 800-313-9443. Or listen at 605-313-0163. I'd like to speak of a stellar organization, and that is Targeted Justice. If you'd like to join them, go to their homepage at targetedjustice.com. On the left at the top, you will see Home. Hover over that with your mouse, and you will see Meet the Team and Become a Member. Click or tick on that, and you are on your way. Remember, that is targetedjustice.com. If you'd like to hear Kevin Annett and his 25-year battle with the government of Canada in the forming of the Republic of Canada, go to bbsradio.com/Here We Stand. And that's 6 p.m. Eastern and Canada time on Sundays. Targeted Massachusetts Northeast Conference airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Access by phone 515-604-9715. Access code 708922. ID Targeted. If you'd like to join us by computer, in your address bar, type freeconferencecall.com/wall/targeted. Our YouTube channel is Targeted Massachusetts. There is a chat accompanying this show at targetedmass.chatango.com. Now, tonight, as I mentioned, we are discussing the Schumann Resonance. Now, for millions of years, it has been at 7.83. Today, it is at 56 hertz. So, I have reported on this in our newsletter and on radio for the entire year of 2019, and I have never, ever found it to be normal during that time period. Now into 2020, it's doing the same thing. By definition, the Schumann resonance or the Schumann Resonances, SR, are a set of spectrum peaks in the extremely low frequency, or ELF, portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. Schumann resonances are global electromagnetic resonances excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. Our planet has a rhythm that has played a major role in governing the evolution of life. This isn't just some number that a talk show host has brought up. It is life itself. People don't understand that. They've never had to worry about it. It only peaked for the first time in 2017. We don't just live on the earth, we actually live inside it, namely in the unique cavity that is formed between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. And within this cavity, you and I swim in a veritable sea of invisible energies and oscillating fields. The smallest of changes in one intertwined area carry over turbulence into others. So with that, I will add the literally millions of frequencies that man has added, especially in the last 100 years. And we have HAARP that is charging the ionosphere. Many other nations have similar projects that are doing the same thing. Every second, a multitude of pulses travel around the world in this unique resonant chamber between the Earth and the ionosphere, sending colluding signals to all microorganisms. Now, I think it's important that this affects the Earth on a total global scale, down to microorganisms and the way they function in our ecosystem. So this can have a negative or positive effects on sharks, amoeba, parameciums, hydra, all of the tiny, tiny organisms. It can have an effect on trees themselves. But this effect can be good. So I'm not the bringer of doom this evening, but actually, we are all operating at a different frequency because the Schumann vibrates everything on the earth. So it is said that many of us, if not all of us, will look to a higher plane and see the little things in life and raise our frequencies. Named after their discoverer, These Schumann resonances, SR, drive the harmonizing pulse for life in our world. Oh, and there's a secret for targeted individuals later on. I'll bring it up. We all march to the cadence of this terrestrial drummer. Our planetary heartbeat, which sets the tempo for health and well-being. Damaging this planetary heartbeat could be detrimental to all life on our planet. In the name of progress, this Earth pulse is now threatened with the ever-growing phenomenon of man-made electropollution in an advancing technological age. We haven't, or maybe we are, seeing the effects of the 5G that has rolled out this year and the 5G that will roll out this year. Something to consider: the FCC broke many laws, and you can look this up because this is where we tell the truth. The FCC broke numerous laws letting SpaceX launch their satellites. They were environmental laws. But SpaceX and Elon Musk should be penalized along with the Federal Communications. To violate your planet's directive when referring to satellite deployment and how they reach orbit is a terrible thing. They are affecting their own lives. Louis B. Hainsworth was among the first to suggest that human health is linked to a geophysical framework by way of the naturally occurring Schumann extremely low frequencies. As you know, your brain also functions at these extremely low frequencies. The shaman, when connecting with the earth, connect with the Schumann resonance. Mr. Hainsworth identified naturally occurring features which determine the frequency spectrum of human brainwave rhythms. He concluded that the frequencies of human brainwaves evolved in response to these signals. If his theory is correct, conditions for evolutionary changes in human brainwave patterns have now been established. Dr. Hainsworth theorized that the frequencies of naturally occurring electromagnetic signals circulating in the electrically resonant cavity bounded by the Earth and the ionosphere have governed or determined the evolution or development of the frequencies of operation of the principal human brainwave signals. In particular, the alpha rhythm is so placed that it can in no circumstances suffer an extensive interference from naturally occurring signals. Commenting on the unique correlations of alpha brainwave activity and its relationship to the Earth's ionospheric cavity resonance, Hainsworth said, "As human beings, we have extraordinary potentials. We have hardly even begun to study, much less understand. Creative gifts, intuitions, and talents that are unpredictable or emergent may become stabilized in generations to come. Hopefully, we can learn to understand both our emergence from an essentially electromagnetic environment and facilitate our potential for healing, growth, and non-local communication." In a state of deep relaxation, slow, rhythmic sine wave patterns in the 6 to 8 hertz range can be detected. Sympathetic resonance is a harmonic phenomenon in which a formally passive string or vibratory body responds to external vibrations to which it has a harmonic similarity. The classic example is demonstrated with 2 similar tuning forks. When one of the tuning forks is struck, the other begins vibrating automatically via resonance. Certain types of oscillators. Okay, folks, we have to go to commercial. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you for listening.
Folks, we're living in a world the likes of which we've never perceived any clearer than we do now. The plan for global governance has been in the works for generations and would have likely been achieved by now but for the fact that the globalists left open their Achilles heel. With all their tools, Federal Reserve System, fiat currency, no child left behind, and then Common Core education introduced to our schools to dumb us down, vaccines, pharmaceuticals to lobotomize us, GMO foods, insertion of compromised or bought and paid for politicians, judges, mainstream media propaganda, all pieced together like a puzzle designed to ultimately bring the world under submission. But with all their strategy, they forgot one thing: knowledge. And knowledge is power. With knowledge, their bombardment is nullified. Folks, with that, as brilliant and knowledgeable as you've become, among the wisest audience of any radio audience in the world, and you are, I want you to take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, how much of that knowledge did I obtain from Republic Broadcasting Network? How high has my consciousness been raised since I've been a listener? How fast am I now able to discriminate truth from fake news by being a Republic Broadcasting listener? How clear am I now able to see the world since I've been listening to RBN? Ask yourselves those questions, folks. Then ask yourself, what is that knowledge worth to me? Like my morning coffee, how would I survive without it? A voice of truth in a sea of lies. Do we not all need to make sure it survives? Like public broadcasting, we are now finding we can only survive with listener support. Censorship, advertisers being attacked, truth itself being attacked. It's the only way through this. We at Republic Broadcasting humbly ask you to become a supporter. Look at your budget and make a determination of what Republic Broadcasting is worth to you and what you can afford on a monthly basis. Go to republicbroadcasting.org and pledge 20, 30, 40, 50, if possible, 100 a month or more if it's affordable. Click the donate button and become a regular monthly donor. Assure both us and yourself that Republic Broadcasting truth will continue to flow like that morning coffee. The network thanks you.
Many people write us about their experience with Extendivite. Allow me to read you some from Amazon.com. This product is superb. I have been taking it for about a year now, and I can feel my cardiovascular system run like a Swiss watch. I definitely recommend this product for anyone that has high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart palpitations, A+. It's potent, but it works. I have been waking up for the past 3 years with numb hands, and a week into using Extendivite, my numb hands seem to have cleared up. My circulation was off, and now it's back on track. So I'm happy. I feel so energized, and I have my husband on it now. My mother-in-law has cholesterol problems, so I bought her a bottle as well. Thank you so much. Love the product. Tell us your story. Get Extendivite today. Call 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Good evening from Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Frank Allen. Tonight, we discuss the Schumann Resonance and You on Targeted Massachusetts Radio. Joining Targeted Massachusetts is free. Just go to our website, targetedmassachusetts.org, and at the top of the page, go to Join TM. Please complete the easy registration form. By joining, you receive our newsletter, text updates, and the latest developments in our situation. Donate to Targeted Massachusetts and help us to continue our activism. We need your donations to make appearances, to make things happen, to make you safe, to get out of this. We are a legal organization in the state of Massachusetts. If you have any questions, call me anytime in the U.S. at 1-508-857-8334. Call into the show live and ask a question at 800-313-9443 or listen at 605-313-0163. I'd like to mention once again a stellar organization, and that is Targeted Justice. If you'd like to join, go to targetedjustice.com. In the upper left, you will see Home. Hover over that with your mouse and you will see a drop-down menu. The first thing is Meet the Team, I believe, and the second is Become a Member. Click on that, and you're on your way. And that is targetedjustice.com. If you'd like to listen to Kevin Annett and his 25-year-old battle with the Canadian government and the formation of the Republic of Canada, join him every Sunday night at 6 p.m. at bbsradio.com. Here we stand / Here We Stand. He is a true patriot of Canada, and he should be given a Medal of Honor when this is all over. Targeted Massachusetts Northeast Conference, which is a conference call. You can call in, relax, and listen, or you can participate. But this airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Access by phone, 515-604-9715. The access code is 708-922. ID targeted. If you'd like to join us by computer, in your address bar, type freeconferencecall.com/wall/targeted. Our YouTube channel is Targeted Massachusetts. Just go to YouTube. In the search bar, type Targeted Massachusetts, and you will see our shows. We have a chat associated with this show at targetedmass.chatango.com. We will be going to station identification very shortly, but tonight we are discussing the Schumann Resonance, and today it is at 56 hertz. The nominal reading for millions of years, 7.83 hertz. All organisms depend on it. Okay, we are going to station ID. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you.
You are tuned in to the Republic Broadcasting Network. Visit our website by going to republicbroadcasting.org.
How would you like to earn an extra $10,000 or more a month from the comfort of your home? We show you how to win with a home-based business opportunity. This could be one of the best financial decisions you ever make. Work from home, full-time or part-time. Plus, you'll never have to talk to anyone. Our professional sales team closes all your sales for you, and you keep 70% of all the sales made. You could be earning money while you're sleeping, shopping, working out, wherever you are, day or night. Our system goes to work for you. You can make a great income without any special computer skills or sales training. Plus, you get paid fast, within just 24 to 48 hours after our professional sales team closes a sale for you. Let us help you eliminate your financial concerns. You could be earning enough money to pay off debt, buy a house, a car, or whatever the case may be. We've got you covered. If you'd like to add an extra $10,000 or more a month to your portfolio, and you would like to know exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it, go now to www.getstartedwithus.com. That's www.getstartedwithus.com. Again, that's www.getstartedwithus.com.
Don't regret growing old. It's a privilege denied to many. Heart disease is taking our youth from us. Young people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond are dying needlessly. One of the hardest messages I've ever had to deliver is to convince people that something natural like Extendivite should be taken as a preventative measure. I'm sure you heard, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Extendivite is that ounce. Take Extendivite for 1 year and see what your doctor has to say and how much better you feel. Herbs take time to address the problem. It took years of life to have a problem. Give Extendivite 1 year to fix the problem. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com or visit us on Amazon.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Hey, honey, I'm home. I grabbed a newspaper on the way home. Look at all the news today.
Don't you know that all you're going to get in the newspaper is propaganda, twisted news, and false information?
Honey, this is a national newspaper. It has to be true.
Ha! For some reason, the majority of the population believe anything the mainstream media tells them. The newspaper doesn't give out the important attention of what's happening to this country and news that affects our daily lives. Say, does that newspaper mention anything about the North American Union?
No, not that I can see.
I didn't think so. You need to go to www.newswithviews.com, where truth is more important than political correctness. That's www.newswithviews.com. Hey, don't throw that away. We can use that in the birdcage.
Okay, move over. Let me start reading newswithviews.com.
The truth? Read all about it at newswithviews.com. Newswithviews.com, where reality shatters illusion.
Good evening from Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Frank Allen. Tonight, we discuss the Schumann Resonance and You on TM Radio. Just to recap, we've been discussing its ever-growing, heightened frequency. Today, it is at 56. And I would say the average for this year past would have to be right around 50, I think, or 55. For millions of years, it has been 7.83. This resonance frequency is what controls development of everything from human beings down to microbes and bacteria. So it is predicted that this is the time for us to move forward in our understanding of our environment, the fact that we are actually one with our environment, as we all oscillate or vibrate at the Schumann frequency or resonance. So I will get back to where I was. If you have a pair of tuning forks and you strike one, the other will automatically start vibrating. And this is true of cells in your body. This frequency controls development. Now, since the frequency is now much higher, it is expected that human brain development will increase. Certain types of these oscillators can alter the environment through sympathetic resonance as well. This boils down to the fact that with the right kind of environmental stimulus, you can entrain. Remember that word, I think we hear it a lot. You can entrain standing waves, not only in the brain, but in the body as well. Now, since the Schumann resonance is worldwide, you cannot escape it. You cannot get away from it. It goes everywhere. You can entrain standing waves, not only in the brain, but in the body as well. So I'd like you targets to think about that for a while. Continually reinforced waveforms created by resonance can result in large oscillations, which entrain, there's that word again, which entrain other circuits in the body tuned to those frequencies. As the earth naturally pulses at various frequencies, this acts as a master entrainment signal. You got that? Master entrainment signal. That entrains a whole hierarchy of frequencies, including those of the human heart, the human brain, and the human mind. So, targets of the world, think what I have just told you. As wondrous as this may seem, it makes perfect sense when you realize that everything we do is done within this sea of entraining energy pulses produced by the Schumann resonances. The ionosphere that comprises the ceiling of this Schumann cavity is made up of electrically charged particles. This highly charged layer makes the ionosphere act as a kind of capacitor, or simply, made more simply, a battery for the Earth. And there is a difference in electrical potential between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere, which acts as kind of an electrical generator. You may think of this electromagnetic field around the Earth as a kind of gel. When we move, all those movements are transmitted to the environment. Think about that for a minute. Via this field, and vice versa. These fields not only affect our bodies, they also influence our body's electrical charge. As we stand on the ground our body is grounded. Our body creates a kind of basin within the electrostatic field by distorting its lines of force. Now, I'm going to say something, therefore locating you on the planet. Okay, in 1981, Dr. Richard Allen Miller published a scientific paper in which he showed that this process couples us as human beings with the isoelectric field of the planet. And I might add that he is the author of The Early Mind Wars. This is available on our website, targetedmassachusetts.org. And it's the story of the mind wars from the Frey effect on. The scientist after whom the Schumann Resonance is named, Winifred Otto Schumann, calculated the Earth ionosphere cavity resonance frequencies in 1957. He found the most predominant standing wave to be around 7.83 hertz. So, we know that when we move, the Schumann resonance knows it. Everything around you basically knows it. And if you have an outstanding amount of resource behind you, you can figure out the theories behind the fact that you can possibly, this is a hypothesis now, you can possibly locate and target an individual through the Schumann resonance. In a tuned system of oscillators, when one oscillator begins vibrating, the other oscillator will eventually begin vibrating at the same frequency. This process is referred to as entrainment. There's that word again, entrainment. Or kindling. Kindling is also a term that refers to neuronal entrainment in the brain. There's that word again, entrainment. As this kindling ignites more neurons globally across the surface of the brain, it helps facilitate a synchronous, coherent state of consciousness, such as that seen in deep meditation. Interestingly, the 7.83 hertz human resonance falls within the range of human brainwaves, precisely in the middle where the alpha brainwave and theta brainwave ranges meet. As such, practices that elicit this range of brainwaves, such as meditation, help facilitate a deep coupling of human physiology with the Earth's Schumann resonance. In a perfect world, this is the perfect consciousness of the human being. Now, there are various scientific experiments that have suggested that this mutual coupling of human physiology with the earth creates a kind of resonance in which energy and information are most efficiently transferred between the two. Think about that now. This may be how the planet communicates with us as humans via the universal language of resonance. And this is likely one of the reasons why being out in nature can be so enlivening and healing for human beings. In his scientific paper entitled Schumann's Resonances and Human Psychobiology, Dr. Richard Allen Miller states, ample anthropological evidence shows that humans have intuitively synchronized with the planetary resonance throughout human history and back into the mists of time. There is cross-cultural evidence demonstrating a variety of ritualistic practices which enhance this harmonization with the planetary field. Perhaps the most obvious drivers of these trance states are shamanic drumming and trance dance, arguably employed for over 50,000 years. Pulsing light is another driver. A further example comes from the use in both the Jewish and Muslim faiths of bobbing and swaying while praying or reading holy books. This trancing phenomenon can be presumed to ingrain texts at a deeper level and to create experiences to go along with conceptual indoctrination. It may also be linked in some manner to hypnotic gesturing or mudras and speech, and therefore to charisma or so-called mana personalities. Mead and Bateson, two scientists, reported a technique transmitted to Balinese children, which this culture intuitively employed to harmonize their communities. They discovered that the parents encourage their children to vibrate parts of their body, harmonizing to the SR cycle. And you can do the same thing You may already do it unconsciously. If you sit in a chair and move your foot so that it's resting on the ball of the foot, and you get it at the right angle, your whole leg will start to vibrate. It goes into an oscillation. That oscillation is so close to the SR cycle as to be virtually the same. And that's what Balinese parents encourage their children to do. It helps them go into a trance. Can anybody intentionally induce this healing, energizing frequency? Absolutely. There are numerous ways to entrain. There's that word again. We keep hearing entrain. The human brain, heart, or even the entire human organism to the Schumann resonance. We have mentions that two new forms of mind-brain technology called energetic encoding technology and scalar wave entrainment. Okay, I'd like to pause for a second. There are some people that keep calling me saying that scalar waves are a figment of my imagination. Yet, I read them in numerous university papers. So, I'm going to say they exist, folks. All right. Energetic encoding technology, number one. And scalar wave entrainment. They use completely silent entrainment frequencies to entrain your mind, brain, and body to the Schumann resonance. You may have noticed that you feel more centered, relaxed, grounded, and focused as you relax. The longer you are exposed to this energy medicine technology, the stronger you will feel it. When speaking about the use of such entrainment practices and technologies in his book, Every Soul, Awakening the Spirit in Daily Life, author Bradford Keeney stated that its purpose is to get outside the limitations and constraints of isolated individual mind and connect with something greater other than a perp. It has any number of names, but this greater mind links us to one another and to nature as a whole. It is a very natural capacity our bodies are intuitively capable of affecting. Vibrating with the pulse of life itself. By consciously linking ourselves to the Schumann resonance, we are essentially taking strategic advantage of the natural harmonic relationship between the earth and ourselves. We are intimately interwoven with the earth's low frequency, isoelectric, magnetic, and electrostatic fields. But modern day electropollution can often interfere with this natural connection. Numerous scientific studies have shown a positive correlation between various PSI or technokinesis phenomena and the 7 to 8 hertz range of human brain waves, which also just happen to correlate with the fundamental Schumann resonance at 7.83. Michael Persinger, PhD, of Laurentian University in Canada, has conducted a number of scientific experiments that have led him to theorize that the 7 to 8 hertz range of brainwave frequencies acts as kind of an entraining frequency to link the human mind and brain with Earth. I'd like to say good night from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for listening. My name is Frank Allen.
How healthy are your arteries? Deteriorating circulation has a number of early warning signs. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, fingers and or toes often go cold, arms and or legs often go to sleep, sharp diagonal crease in the earlobe, short walks cause cramping or pains in legs, memory is not as good as it used to be, ankles swell late in the day, chest pain after physical exercise or emotional stress. If you experience even one of these symptoms, your circulatory system is crying out for attention. Extendivite is a natural solution to help improve your overall health. Extendivite is not your average heart tonic. To order, call 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com or find us on Amazon.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
You're listening to the Republic Broadcasting Network, because you can handle the truth.